So this is Mr. Porter.
Yes, sir.
Famous producer.
I guess so. That's what they say.
That's what they say. Well, you are the shit. So.
Good looking.
So how did you meet Little Brother?
Let me see. I met them through my DJ, who is DJ DDT. They had a show here, and I pretty much, I wanted to meet him because I was hip to Foreign Exchange. I wasn't really hip to Little Brother's music at that point. Then I had I heard of him previously through Daryl Jones, and he played me like 1 or 2 songs, and I was kind of like, it's cool, And then after that, they came to Detroit, they had a show. It was like, yo, we want to come through, It was late because they had a show, whatever, and they came in. We did 4 or 5 records. It was a lot of records we did.
You did that all one night?
Yeah, one night. And then they recorded, they recorded 3 records that night, or 2 or 3. And they left with like a gang of shit because I was just playing them shit. And, the vibe was cool. They from North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina, which I forgot to mention. I was born in North Carolina. My family is from down there, just like in Mississippi, of course, but I'm a native of Detroit. So when they came here, when they went in the studio, it was crazy because I really felt they passionate about what they was doing and how they worked as a group. Me and Kanaba worked as a group like that, so I had been familiar with the way groups work. And then what's funny is earlier that week, Dog Pound, Snoop and all them was at the house, and Dog Pound was working at the house, so it was dope. Cause just being able to go through that. So then they did the songs. I didn't get to hear all of them. They recorded some crazy shit, like some shit that I got that y'all ain't hearing. That is just as dope. So we had this one record where it was a Bilal song, and they changed it into a Little Brother song. It's like Bilal was on the hook, but then it's bananas. But after that, they had that record, the Extra Hard record, and Fonte called me and was like, yeah man, we got this record we want to use. I didn't know which one it was because they had did so many records. So when I heard the song, I was like, oh shit, okay. And like I said, I had never really heard a lot of Little Brother music. And then when I heard Foreign Exchange, I was like hip to Fonte but not Pooh. Then I heard Minstrel Show, and I was like, damn, the other nigga dope too. So it's kind of like, alright, I like working with people like that because, I'll go from 50 Cent to that, or I'll go from 50 Cent or Dr. Dre to Pharoahe Monch. Like, those are my roots. So the music that they did in that album is inspiring me to make, to go push harder on starting doing songs myself again for a solo project, and for Who Is John Doe, which is a project that I'm working on that's coming out in the 08. So they just inspired the shit out of me. Like the high-tech song, Step My Game Up, that's in my car right now. Like, it's in my iPod, but it's like, that's one of my favorite songs of the year, period. I don't give a fuck who else made a song. That shit is the shit. So that's pretty much how that happened. And Fonte is actually like an incredible writer. I have him writing on beats, Like, just the chemistry is dope because like he writes a hook and on a beat, and it's kind of like what I would say if I ain't in the mood to write. So send it to the next best thing, and the next best thing I feel like to myself when it comes to writing is a nigga like Fonte. So he's actually on Paper Chaser, which is on the Player Circles album. That's the versatility of what he does, and also what I do. Them niggas is from Atlanta, Tita Goin, them niggas fresh too. So it's just, I like to surround myself with great people, and Little Brother is like one of the dopest groups of this decade to me. Like, so, they keeping a part of hip hop alive that people is, hey, strangle that dog, just kill the dog. She won't shut up. She don't listen to nobody. So they important to history period, and they making history, and I'm glad I was able to be a part of history. So that's pretty much it. You gotta pick that record up. Get Back, Little Brother, Mr. Porter, Extra Hard. Step my game up. All right.